Well, there it is. Whew. What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at ya. Another great S45 episode today, and this one's getting the seal of approval straight from BinTAC. Honestly, I'm probably public enemy number one when it comes to the S45 because of all the incorrect ammunition that I've stuffed into the breech of this thing. My works every time I feed it seeds. I don't know why everybody else has problems, but for whatever reason, mine works fine. Bin stepped in and sent me the right ammunition. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at it together. No, I gotta pick up every peanut. This is the box that I got from Bin, guys, but inside of that box was the same bag special I've gotten from so many ammo suppliers. Please do better than this. Lucky 7 goes ahead and vacuum seals all orders, and it keeps it safe for the end user. If you're gonna have a box and a label, please go ahead and do something other than the after-school special packaging here. Let's take a quick look at exactly what this ammunition looks like so that we can see how it compares to what I've been force-feeding my S45 up to this point. You got a hollow base. You have no exposed, exaggerated drive bands. You have a smooth, round nose, and you have no hollow points in this case. It's a solid slug with, once again, a hollow base. Semi-wad cutter with a flat face on it up front. Weighing in at... No, I don't know the grams. I'm not that calibrated to get it right, okay? But it's not told to me here, so I won't be telling it to you. One of the main shortcomings about the B&W S45 up to this point is the fact that if you leave your magazines loaded, you're gonna end up with the dreaded spring fatigue. What's that mean? That means if you leave these loaded, end up in a pinch, and get fire out of the business end, you may be left lacking and have a jammed rifle due to the spring not rotating fast enough to get out of the way of the bolt. That's less than optimal when it comes to a home defense type situation, so I have not left these mags loaded up to this point. I do have some brand new springs, upgraded springs directly from BinTAC also, that I will be installing for you guys into these magazines so we can see if we can get that leave it loaded status out of them and hopefully make it into that more CQB style platform that BinTAC touted it as. Oftentimes, in a home defensive situation, if you fail to have the skill set necessary to intuitively fire, you may never get the physical opportunity to employ aimed fire. What does that even mean? That means if you have to take the time to shoulder, acquire a sight picture, and put a reticle on an enemy, you may come up short on the timetable aspect that's required to get that shot downrange before you yourself are hit. That's where the laser comes into play, guys. This Feyachi green laser sight that I did purchase with my own money works incredibly well, and even in this 12 o'clock midday sun, I can easily see it on a 12x12 sight-in target downrange. Today I want to go ahead and drive that point home for you guys, sight this laser in, and go ahead and hip fire it, intuitively using that laser beam only to try and get myself on target with the gongs. The gongs are about 6 inches in diameter, putting them right in that lethal kill zone area for a home defensive intruder style altercation. Alright guys, based on the fact that there is nowhere on my property where I have 25 yards linear distance, we're going to go ahead and make this just a little bit more realistic at the 10-yard mark. We do have our targets set up. We do have some swinging gongs set up as well, and I want to get this sighted in and then see if we can intuitively fire this thing and get it on target in a lethal kill zone area. This feels like about 10 yards. That's about 10 yards right there. Green laser, I see that green laser just fine. I see bugs all over me too, that's super. All right, magazine 2 going in my pocket, magazine 1 going in the breech. Most stable position I can render for you boys. Both eyes open. Dang, dude, look at that. Right below the bullseye with no sight in. I bet you I could hit those gongs. Here's why I almost get too excited for my own good. I shoot one shot downrange, automatically assume it's sighted in at this point, and don't finish off the rest of the magazine. I at least owe it to you guys to see whether or not this is going to go ahead and jam with the new ammunition, and whether or not we can put together a passable home defensive style group at this distance. And my laser somewhere? My laser somewhere? Laser! Where have you gone? That's pretty good. This thing is nowhere near my sight picture, and I'm easily having penetrations that are touching the outside of the next penetration. Let's move on to the gongs, guys. Just feel the front of my shins burning. All right, here we go, guys. It's clearly sitting at a nominal fill pressure of about 4,200 PSI after those first 6 shots. Let's get our laser online. Well, there it is. Whew. Whew. I couldn't get it on the swing, but you know what? This is super effective with the laser. I'm really pleased with that. I think the only thing I can do for you guys is load up 2 more magazines and do this incredibly quickly, facilitating the mag change for you boys to see what it takes.
Absolutely.
Where's my magazines? Did I throw that one on the ground over there?
I hope not.
Oh wait, no, here it is. I do that type of You gotta watch me, you gotta watch me.
I saved a couple magazines for you already.
Alright guys, we got our TPP slugs loaded back up in these magazines, and I've gotten up to 6 magazines on a single fill previously, so I know for sure I have the air charge to be able to get it done for you guys. Sticking magazine 2 in my pocket, same as always, collecting lint like a real boy. Can we hip fire? Oh, safe, that's good. Safety works! See, so I can kind of hit it on the swing. It's not impossible, it's not impossible. But by the same token, I'm not the fastest on the swinging target game. If you're a fan of the channel and subscribed, you would know that the magazine changes are just not as quick nor intuitive as the Blitz. And that's very relevant because of the fact that the Blitz is touted to be the #1 home defense airgun that currently exists in the world at this point. Hip fire, don't do the shoulder it move, that's cheating.
You were high.
Where's my laser at here? Is that all of them?
No, you got one more, I think.
Jammed! You sent me this ammo bin, you said this worked, it jammed, bro! Alright gentlemen, I have no way of calibrating a test here for you boys to tell you whether or not it was spring fatigue or the wrong ammunition or me being a dildo on the range that caused today's failure. But I can tell you this. I was shipped ammunition that was specific for this rifle and had the same problem that everybody else seems to happen with every other ammunition that gets run through this thing. Gotta tell you guys, my tests are objective, and if you don't like what you see, look somewhere else. But this is really how it goes down, and for the most part, until they fix these magazine tension issues, every ammunition is at some point gonna give you some kind of hiccup. I think it's gonna be a great place to go ahead and end today's great episode, but if you like it, give it a thumbs up. You wanna see more content like this? Make sure you subscribe for more. With that notifications button so you can stay current on the channel, as well as when new videos come out. If you really like this S45 content, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one.